Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you everything that I ate today and also how I prepare it. So I hope you'll find it helpful, maybe get some inspiration, and let's get started. So I always start my day with lots of water to wake up my body and just get myself hydrated. And a few days out of the week, I will also have some fresh lemon and ginger tea. And it's super simple. I just take a lemon, squeeze out the juice with this handy little device, and then I grate some fresh ginger, which is amazing for reducing inflammation in the body. It's also great for your digestive system. Then just pop it all into a cup, and I first pour in some regular water, and then I top it off with a little bit of hot water. So it's nice and warm, and it's really nice to have first thing in the morning. It's super refreshing and so good for your skin since it's so rich in vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production. So on to breakfast. This is something I look forward to making almost every single day. It's classic oats with a delicious mixture of things. So I'm going to start by taking my oats. I pour in about half a cup, and then I add in a double amount of the water, sometimes a little bit more. So a full cup of water to about half a cup of oats. I stir it around a little bit. I let it sit for a few minutes until it becomes nice and creamy. Then I add in a touch of oat milk, some vanilla extract, which is so delicious. I also add in lots of cinnamon. I love the taste of warm cinnamon. A little bit of maca root powder, which is very rich in nutrients. It's also great for balancing out hormones. Then I add in a little bit of wild organic honey for some sweetness, and then a whole heap of frozen mixed berries, which I actually prefer the frozen ones to the fresh ones because you can of course keep them for so much longer, and they work great for recipes like this. So I just mix all of that together, serve it in a bowl, and then I add about a tablespoon of almond nut butter, some chia seeds, and a little more honey on top. And you guys, this combination is so delicious and filling. I love just swirling everything together, and the different flavors and textures are just such a great combination. I would highly recommend this. Next, on to lunch. I usually like to keep this quite simple and quick since I don't want to spend too much time in the kitchen. So I'm going to make a very simple salad with some leftover quinoa that I had from the night before. And I love making extras of quinoa since it just works well with lots of different foods. And it's also a great source of plant-based protein, and it's super filling. So I add that on top of the greens, and then I just quickly sliced up some cucumber and cherry tomatoes. I also had some organic sauerkraut, so I added about a tablespoon of that. And then for the dressing, this is something I love doing with really simple ingredients, and a lot of the pre-made salad dressings can be pretty high in oils and salt, so I love making my own whenever I can. And today I will be making it from 1 red bell pepper, a whole heap of parsley, the juice of 1 lemon, some avocado, and lastly a little bit of nutritional yeast. And you can experiment with lots of different ingredients for making salad dressings this way. I usually just use what I have in my fridge, so just experiment with what you have and the different flavors that you like. So I just pop all the ingredients into my little NutriBullet blender, which is just so convenient and versatile. I love this blender so much. And then just mix it all together. I know the color looks pretty awful, but it tastes so good, so don't be afraid. So I add that dressing into my salad, I mix it all together, serve it up on a plate, and I love sprinkling some sunflower seeds on top. And that made approximately 2 full bowls, which I devoured. It was so good, and of course super rich in nutrients and vitamins, and it tasted delicious. And I'll usually have a green tea as well in the afternoon after I finish my lunch. And then lastly, on to dinner. I made a pretty simple veggie curry, which Mo also loves. So these are the ingredients that I used: a few carrots, some zucchini, a couple of sweet potatoes, which you guys know I'm obsessed with, still obsessed with them, some chickpeas, and some organic curry sauce. So I start by prepping all the veggies, peeling them, and chopping them up into smaller pieces. And I leave all the zucchinis on the board for a little bit later, since I first like to boil the sweet potatoes and carrots for a little bit longer since they take more time to cook. Once that's all done, I add some water to the carrots and sweet potatoes, just enough so they're all covered, and then I place it on the stove and I just let it sit for about 10 to 20 minutes or so. After it's been boiling for a while, I add in the zucchinis for about another 10 minutes. And then all the veggies should be nice and tender. I like to stick a fork through and see if the sweet potato opens. That means that they're ready. So I will empty out the water, put the veggies back onto the stove, and then I'll add in the chickpeas and the curry sauce. I'll mix it all together and it will just turn into this delicious creamy veggie curry, and it's ready to eat. I serve it up in some bowls for Mo and I added some cherry tomatoes on top for some freshness. So delicious and easy to make, plus it's really good for you. The veggies all contain lots of fiber and nutrients, and you can feel really good after eating this. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and found some inspiration for some healthy food ideas. Let me know if you'd like to see more like this, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.